Former CNN boss Jeff Zucker spoke about girlfriend and former colleague Allison Gollust for the first time since their dramatic exit from the network. "She's good. She's fine," he said, when asked about Gollust by journalist Peter Kiefer at the Four Seasons Hotel in Beverly Hills this week. The disgraced chief was seen having breakfast with Dick Ebersol, the former president of NBC Sports and a colleague of Zucker's from The Today Show. Zucker, 56, told colleagues in a memo that he quit CNN after failing to disclose his romance with Gollust, which was long said to be an open secret in media circles. However, Zucker has now been drawn into a row about alleged unethical behavior with former CNN anchor Chris Cuomo and his brother, ex-New York Governor Andrew Cuomo. Even though he finds himself in the eye of one of the bigger media maelstroms in recent memory, no one seemed to notice Zucker or care that he was there. Though a Hollywood industry hotel, the restaurant Culina is not exactly a media hotspot like Michael's in Manhattan, Kiefer wrote for the Anchor newsletter. "I went up and said hello and asked a few questions. He was casually dressed in jeans, sneakers and a gray pullover and was dining with Dick Ebersol. It was two former media titans sipping coffee." Kiefer added that Zucker refused to answer any more questions, writing, "Zucker was curt but kind. He put on a solid front when I asked how he'd been handling the drama. I'm all good," he added. He said he was in LA visiting friends. Zucker told colleagues that his relationship with Gollust was uncovered during CNN's probe into former anchor Chris Cuomo, who was fired in December 2021 over his involvement in his older brother's sexual harassment scandal. But in a statement to the Wall Street Journal, a spokesman for Chris claimed that the reason Zucker left CNN was never about an undisclosed relationship. As Mr. Cuomo has stated previously, Mr. Zucker and Ms. Gollust were not only entirely aware but fully supportive of what he was doing to help his brother. Gollust announced her resignation on Tuesday, shortly after Jason Kilar, the boss of CNN's parent company, Warner Media, wrote in a memo that a probe, performed by a third-party law firm, had examined issues associated with Chris Cuomo and former Governor Andrew Cuomo. Kilar added, based on interviews of more than 40 individuals and a review of over 100,000 texts and emails, the investigation found violations of company policies, including CNN's news standards and practices, by Jeff Zucker, Allison Gollust, and Chris Cuomo. Gollust, meanwhile, blasted Warner Media's decision to publicly announce her resignation before she had the chance to share the news herself. She called the company's statement an attempt to retaliate against me and change the media narrative in the wake of their disastrous handling of the last 2 weeks. It is deeply disappointing that after spending the past 9 years defending and upholding CNN's highest standards of journalistic integrity, I would be treated this way as I leave, she added.